So I couldn't go to university. That's
not
the fault of the train ride. It's Sunday morning. Today is actually hangover day, but we're now having to pick up the car, right?
Yeah.
And then drive to Vanessa's parents. They need the car back, and then we need another car to drive back home. So just driving around now for the next hour probably.
Yeah.
So we're now on our way to a friend of Vanessa. She's giving us her car to do this car exchange kind of thing, which is really nice of her. But we're late, so we're feeling bad.
Oh.
Yes, we are feeling bad. That's what we have to say. But we're not that late. 8 minutes. 8 minutes is fine.
Okay, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, but it's just 5 minutes of driving. And don't drive too fast. We still have the IKEA glass things in the back.
Waren wir das?
Ja, schon zum 4. Mal. Now we're switching cars. Vanessa is going up to her friend. Yeah, of course. And I'm taking over the driving, although I shouldn't. I had way too many drinks yesterday. Yep, ciao. Whoa! I always forget the seat. Whoa. Okay, well, let's do this. I know it's a bit ironic to do a hangover story time in a car while driving, but I at least kind of solved the camera situation. It's now all attached with scotch tape and fixed in this car. There is no way this can fall down, so at least one problem solved. I think the last time on Hangover Storytime I talked about my time in school. So let's today just talk about my time in university, which was actually even worse, kind of. I studied international business management in Cologne for 3 years, and the first year was still fun. I was always there. I had really good grades. I was getting along with all of the people. Everybody was nice. And then I started, wow, nice car, an Air 8. Cool car. Not bad, maybe one day. Where was I? Yeah, the first year was really cool. Then the second year I started more and more getting into music production, and it started to be serious. So I lost my interest going to university, and I didn't really like the subject. Like, business is not really, again, the Air 8. Business is not really something I'm interested in. I was specialized in consulting, which I actually like, kind of to go into other companies, analyze their problems and helping them. But at the end it was just all about getting rid of people, optimizing processes and getting rid of more people. And I don't know, I can't do a job for the rest of my life where I'm just firing people. It just feels kind of wrong, so yeah. I'd love to show you. It's actually cool weather, and I'm just driving over the bridge and I have a nice view over Düsseldorf, but the camera is still glued to the car, so maybe on the way back. What else? Despite like hating the subject itself, I also hated that I had to drive there every day, like an hour almost from my door at home to the university, and it involved 40 minutes in the train that everybody takes in the morning. So you're sitting there with 200 or 300 people in one very small place, and everybody's sick. So half of the year I was just sick from all of these people. Everybody was coughing and picking their nose. I even had one guy sitting next to me who was picking his nose and like putting everything into his newspaper, which was disgusting. Then like you had people with really bad morning breath. I don't know, these are just things I hate. I love being alone in the studio. That's really cool. And since I'm just working alone in the studio, I just don't get sick anymore. That's a plus, definitely a plus. So just one day I stopped going there. I stayed in my home studio and produced music 24/7, even way more than before. Now I had really the pressure to make money with it, make a living with it, and focus all of my energy onto it, and it worked. It took 1.5, 2 years until I could really finance everything and I didn't have any struggle anymore. It was a tough time, but I made it, and that was also then the beginning where I moved to Berlin and started doing the ghost productions full time, which is a whole lot more money than I make now. So that's kind of why I dropped out of college and became a music producer. That's the story. There's not really a special thing to it. It's just that I didn't like doing something where I knew that I will never use it. I'm 100% sure I will never do in my entire life something that has to do with this kind of business stuff that I was learning in university. And why just get the degree to have this degree that I will never use? Because a lot of people tell me that it's stupid that I actually dropped out of college, especially because it was just only half a year. I could still now just write my bachelor degrees and get it. That's kind of the last thing that is missing. But I still don't want to, because if I have this degree, it might happen that I take a normal job and make money there, get comfortable, and then I would stop making music. I need the pressure to keep on doing my music. That's what I love, that's what I want to focus on. And just doing a normal job is definitely one step into the direction of stopping doing the music. There is no way you can do both really serious. It's just impossible. I mean, one day you get married, have children, then you have your job, and all of this is taking away way too much time. There is no way you can do seriously good music in your free time. It's not possible. And even if you manage to do a good track, there's no way you can do 5, 6, 10, 12 tracks a year to really keep up a release schedule and get noticed by other people. And that's the main reason why I just don't want to finish this bachelor degree. If I ever get into so much trouble that I have absolutely no other option, I might do it, but then it's still very unlikely that I would get a normal job with that degree. I have a gap of almost 10 years in between where I did something else that doesn't really count, so I'm not really attractive for these business companies, and that's also good this way. I really don't want to do it. It really contradicts everything that I believe in. I need a job where I'm making something creative, where I'm just creating something that stays, that is there, that is done, and not some job, as I already told you in another video, that is just a Sisyphus job where you do some stupid thing that never has an end and doesn't get you anywhere, except for, of course, making money. But that's not my main priority in life. If I'd love to make a lot of money, I would stop immediately doing the vlog, I would stop immediately doing the music, I would just do basically any other job would make more than what I'm doing right now. But that's what I love. I love making the videos and the music, and that's what I will try to keep on doing, and hopefully one day like get this. Just one thing I want to add: if you're now thinking about quitting your day job and making music full-time, or you're thinking about quitting your university or school, don't do it. I did it, it was stupid, I suffered a lot, it took me a lot of effort, a lot of work to get to the point where I am right now. I also already made money while I was quitting the university, so it wasn't that hard. If you just right now stop with whatever you're doing and get into music production, it will take you 2, 3, 4, 5 years or even longer before your music is good enough to actually make money with it. So quitting university, school, or your job is only possible if you already make at least a tiny bit of income with your music. I don't know how, but I talked so much with you and was so focused that I missed my exit. This never happened to me before, so I should probably stop doing these kind of talks in the car. One good thing about filming while I'm driving is I'm driving way slower. You know, in Germany on the Autobahn you can drive as fast as you want to. I could drive now 240 with this car, and I'm just driving 100 so I can keep kind of talking to you. Willich Schiefbahn, nice place. You should definitely, if you ever come to Germany, come here. It's really cool. A lot of fresh air, a lot of cows, a lot of parking spots. No problem with parking here. You get fresh vegetables, fresh eggs. Let's see what's on the radio. It all sounds the same. I don't know why. You see, the camera's still holding. I've made it, and actually without having a single camera drop, but that's no wonder. Now I just have to wait for Vanessa. She should be here any minute picking me up so that we can drive back. Her mom just needs the car back. I drove so slow, but I'm still here before Vanessa, so let's just call her and see where she is. Not answering, still waiting. In the meantime, just checking out the countryside. It's just boring. There's not much. At least I get to check out this massive digger. It's all muddy, but cool. I mean, look at this thing. It would be so cool to take it and just drive with it back home. Definitely no problems with traffic or finding a parking spot. There she is. Just how many minutes are you late? But at least I got some chocolate.
Sorry.
Do you actually remember the time where I was still going to university?
Well, you never visited the university. Oh, guck mal, mein Handy raus.
Warum?
Was für eine Erinnerung ich von Facebook heute bekommen habe. Oh, we are friended via Facebook for 6 years today.
So yes, today is the day 6 years ago where I added Vanessa on Facebook.
Hey.
Yay! We need to celebrate that.
Okay.
With Subway.
Subway.
I'm hungry.
Oder Döner.
No. Subway. Or pizza. We returned the car and got some dessert and show the bottle. And some, what is it, chocolate with?
It's Kinderschokolade and vodka.
And vodka, yeah. So we're all prepared for the Super Bowl tonight.
Schönen Tag noch.
Ja, danke.
Just got a couple of snacks for the Super Bowl tonight, so we're well equipped. There's just the main course missing. Just look at this beautiful pizza. And there's a second one waiting. Okay guys, it's almost midnight, let's do it. Super Bowl about to start. I'm trying to watch it every year I'm falling asleep. That's just a problem trying to watch it here in Germany. It's midnight and it hasn't even started yet.